Did Peter start the Catholic Church? That is the question that we're going to be answering in this video. And it's really interesting because on one side of the aisle, people say Peter never went to Rome. He didn't start the Catholic Church. He had nothing to do with the Catholic Church. There's no evidence for him in Rome. Then on the other side of the aisle, there's people who say, no, Peter started the Roman Catholic Church. He went to Rome and started it. So it wasn't started by Jesus. It was started by Peter. And people are confused across the board. So in this video, we're going to be answering, did Peter start the Catholic Church? And the answer is quite obvious. And we'll give you that answer right after this. Hello everyone, my name is Bryan Mercy, your president of Catholic Truth. We want to help you to know your faith, love it, live it, defend it, and be able to explain it to others and to be set on fire for it. If you would like to see what we do, check out our website at catholictruth.org and check out our social media platforms if you would like daily apologetics and inspiration. And if you would like to support our ministry and make a donation at the end of this year, you can see 4 different ways to support us down below. It's so interesting that when you do searches online, things come up like, did Paul start the Catholic Church? Did Peter start the Catholic Church? Did Jesus start the Catholic Church? Did Jesus start the Roman Catholic Church? But in this video, we're going to be looking at the question, did Peter start the Catholic Church? The obvious historical answer is no. Peter did not start the Catholic Church, and he did not start the Roman Catholic Church. Yes, he did go to Rome, but no, he didn't start the church there because it was already started. And we know this because Paul was writing to the church in Rome. And we know from history that Peter eventually made his way to Rome along with Paul. They were both martyred there, tells us the earliest historians in all historical sources. But Peter, therefore, did not start the Catholic Church, and he did not start the Roman Catholic Church. The fact is, Jesus started the Catholic Church on the rock of Peter. Remember, Jesus changed Simon's name to Rock. Why would he change his name to Rock? And he said, you are the rock. And upon this rock, I'm going to build my church. And he gave Peter the keys of the kingdom of heaven to run the church on earth. And this comes from Isaiah 22, when the keys symbolize authority to run and rule the house of David under the king. And so Peter now receives this authority to rule and run the church under the king. Of course, he's submissive to the king, and Jesus is the ultimate head and foundation and cornerstone of the church. But he gave Peter a special ministry to run the church on earth along with all of the other apostles. So did Peter start the Catholic Church? No, he didn't. Jesus started the Catholic Church on the rock of Peter and the foundation of the apostles, as it says in Ephesians 2:20. So we believe that Peter and the apostles were the first bishops of the Catholic Church. And in fact, the Bible talks about bishops, priests, and deacons, 3 different offices. And some people laugh at us saying offices. That doesn't say offices, but actually it does. It talks about the apostles having the bishopric or the office of bishop in Acts chapter 1, and they receive this office. And so if churches don't have these 3 offices in Scripture, you're not part of the true church that Jesus started, and it's just something to consider. But Peter made his way to Rome, and we know that because all of the earliest Christians tell us he went to Rome with Paul, and the 2 most glorious and greatest apostles made their way to Rome and built up the church there. And in fact, Peter was bishop there for 25 years. Can you imagine the 2 greatest apostles in the greatest city in the world being attacked the most by the Romans? I mean, the Romans persecuted us Catholics for 300 years on and off. We have a whole video on that. And they went to the heart of it to try to convert the Roman Empire. And since Peter and his successors were there, and Peter was bishop there for 25 years, there was a primacy of authority that began to reside there, which is why all of the earliest Christians started to see Rome as the preeminent church. St. Clement of Alexandria talks about that. St. Irenaeus. I mean, from early days, they see Rome as the preeminent church. Why? Because of the authority of Peter and Paul there. He wasn't even the first bishop of Rome, as far as I know. He was bishop of Antioch first, and then he made his way to Rome. So he didn't start the church at Rome. It was already started before he got there, but he helped popularize it. He helped build it up, and he was bishop there for 25 years, which is why there is such an authority there and has been ever since because of his successors. If you would like a more in-depth presentation or factual information, history, Bible, on any of these subjects that we just discussed, feel free to check out our Catholic Truth Apologetics playlist in the folder below. And you can see our videos on the Catholic Church, and Jesus started the Catholic Church, and Peter, objections to Peter being the rock. We have a whole video on that, which we can link. And there's so many more videos and information, articles, if you don't like to watch videos, that we have if you would like to learn your Catholic faith, to know it on a deep level and be able to explain it to others and defend it. And again, follow us on social media for daily inspiration, daily apologetics, daily teachings and catechesis. We will help you to know your faith. And if you love what we do, please support our ministry. We need supporters like you. We're a nonprofit organization. We can't support ourselves. We need you, and we run on charity. Charity is the fuel that helps us to save soul and change lives. We need monthly donors. We need one-time donors. We need people to give donations at the end of the year here, and we need periodic donors of every kind. So if you feel called, please support this wonderful ministry. There's many wonderful ministries that you could support in this world, but this is a rare ministry that catechizes the masses, does apologetics, evangelization, and there's not many organizations that feed starving souls spiritually. Many of organizations feed people with food physically, but there are very few that feed people spiritually in this way. So please consider supporting us at the end of this year. And we hope that you and your families have a happy Advent. And we would ask you to like this video, which is important, comment on this video, which is important, and share this video, which is important, because all of these things help to get this out there. And if you're listening to the podcast, then please share this podcast to help get the truth out there that sets people free. God bless.
Hi everyone, my name is Kate. I'm the video editor here at Catholic Truth, and I just wanted to say on behalf of all of us, thank you so much for taking some time to watch our videos and learn more about your faith. You guys really make this channel possible, and we truly appreciate you being here. So thanks again, and God bless.